There's two ways to experience Death Valley. One is paying $350 a night for a hotel, the other is suffering.
I had entered Death Valley National Park in California from the western entrance, with two destinations in mind, Badwater Basin and Racetrack Playa. Given my previous experiences in national parks and deserts, I had an idea of what lay ahead of me, but I was wrong. I began to see the harsh reality of this place when I arrived in the community of Panamint Springs. I sat down for some amazing fish and chips and struck up conversation with the barkeep. Since I hadn't seen a ranger station yet or a visitor center, he kind of became my guide. He told me how to get down to the basin as well as over to the playa. He also gave me the heads up that I should really keep an eye on my vehicle and all the gauges, because a tow out there is a minimum of $1,000, and I thought the $5 for gasoline was pretty bad. Yeah, just as a heads up, make sure you fill up before you enter the park, because you're going to have to fill up down there, and you want to save whatever money possible, because outside the park, it's like $1.50 cheaper. As I left the community, the temperatures quickly rose from the low 90s to well over 100. It seems as the temperatures increase, so does the dangerousness of the road. The park roads require you to go up and down mountains very frequently, into dips and sharp turns. But the worst thing to see while you're on the road are signs that say turn off your AC for the next 10, 20, 30 miles. I don't know if you've ever been in an oven before, but this comes pretty close to it. But seriously, don't turn your AC on while you're out in the desert. I have such an appreciation for shade now because out there is none. And you do not want to break down out there with no shade. After passing two resorts, the Devil's Golf Course, and an Indian reservation where we had Indian tacos, we were finally at the lowest point in the park. 282 feet below, with a sign high on the mountain that said sea level, we were in the Badwater. The Badwater Basin gets its name from the salt that contaminates the area. Additionally, with 115 degrees above Fahrenheit and blistering winds, this place is rough. If you want to know what that feels like, get a hairdryer, put it to your face, and shake salt into the hairdryer. That's basically what it's like looking into the wind down there. Of course, we couldn't just stand on the rim like everybody else. We had to go well into the basin, to the point where you couldn't even see people on the rim anymore. We wanted to get that real feel experience of being in the desert. We didn't even take water with us. I have no idea why we didn't. But the Badwater was a little bit too touristy for us. We wanted something a little bit more off the beaten path. If you still see people around, you're just not being adventurous enough. So we found something that had a 4-hour round trip with 94 miles in total, through rugged terrain with roads that were closed till 2020 because of flash floods. That was the Racetrack Playa, a place where stones move across the plain. Yeah, no, they actually move. Sounds like a pretty good idea to us. Well, let me tell you, this was no 4-hour trip, and rugged terrain was the least of our problems. I'm not one to abandon the journey, but there was actual mountain climbing at some points. There were sharp rocks, roads that my car could barely fit on, with 1,000-point drops to either side. The RAV4, she's done me really well so far. But 29 miles in, and it seriously was too dangerous to keep going, especially with night approaching. So we turned back around. 4 hours on the way out, we saw a couple cows. It was a mountain lion, something that looked like it was running on two legs, not really sure what that was. It didn't see a single other soul. We spent hours in the middle of nowhere. And if the car broke down out there, well, the hike back out would have been an experience to say the least. And this video certainly would not have been getting uploaded on Thursday. I'm heading into Sequoia National Park, a totally different environment only 70 miles west of Death Valley. I just need a little bit of break from the desert. I do recommend going into Death Valley at some point though, just to experience what the end of the world is like. It was where the hottest air temperature on record was reported at 134 degrees Fahrenheit. And while that record is disputed, I was able to report 122 degrees when I was there. There's no feeling like it, and you gotta try it. Now, whether or not you want to go on the backcountry roads, totally different story. And if you do, take a tank. Not a RAV4. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another riveting episode of Where's Dildo? Yay!
Whoa, I think I'm on the wrong set. What show are you guys shooting?
Where's Dildo?
Oh, Where's Dildo? I love that show. Do you know where he was last week?
Santa Fe, New Mexico.
Oh, Santa Fe. I've heard it's beautiful in Santa Fe. I've never been there, though. Do you know where he's going to be this coming week, too?
No, it's part of the challenge.
Oh, one of those challenges where he's going to put the picture right here and you got to get... Oh my God, this is going to be in the video, isn't it? Oh my God. Okay, well, he's going to put the picture right here. You guys are going to have to guess where he is. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe on the video, and maybe win some cool stuff out of it. Anyway, I got to get going, though. I got to do my own show, so thank you, guys.
Kev, your answer may have been completely random, saying Santa Fe, New Mexico, but you were correct. It was at an indoor art installation called Meow Wolf. Congratulations.
Hi, Mom.